My name is Zhane Johnson. I am 23 years old and I'm a certified peer support specialist and I live in Greensboro, North Carolina. Today I'm going to be discussing with you why it's important for you to have a legal notarized document in place to express your medical needs and your mental health needs. It's important to have these things in place because if you are able, handicapped, and in a bed or in a position where you're not able to speak, you're going to make sure that your needs are met. It's important that if you were to ever have a mental health crisis breakdown, that you have a plan in place on how you want your treatment to be taken to your doctor. I have someone, a natural support, who she knows everything that I want done. She knows everything that I want done if I'm ever in a place where I am incapable to speak for myself. She knows how to route my bills. She knows how I want my house to be taken care of, and she knows who has access to what. She also knows that if I'm ever in a place like, say, I have to go to the upstate facility in Durham, and I'm Butner, for instance. There's a note. She has a note that is signatured by both of us, and my apartment complex also has a document that states that she is the only person allowed in my apartment if I'm not here. She is the only person that can get in. Because I live in a facility that no one's allowed to get in, no one's even allowed to know that I'm here. But she has that access in case I can't speak for myself, or in case certain documentation needs to be presented to, let's say, a judge or my doctor. She also knows that if I'm in an accident and I cannot come back fully function, she knows that I want to be taken off life support and I don't want to come back as a vegetables. These things are important. She's also the beneficiary in my will. So everything is covered. I know that she can make a sound and reasonable decision, and I know that she will recognize my wants. How do I know this? I know this because in my waking life, when I'm physically fine, if there's ever been a medical need, if there's ever been a mental need, if there's ever been an emotional need, she has always been there. She has never done anything against me. Even when there were places in my life where she could have took advantage of me, she didn't. So that is how you know that you can trust that person, if they can do all of the things I just mentioned. Another thing, if you're wondering how to, let's say, get a plan like this rolling, I would say RAP. RAP is a wellness action recovery plan. And in that plan, there is a crisis part. And in that crisis part, it tells you exactly how you want things to go. It tells you about your medicines. It tells you about your behaviors. It also has a list in there on what you want done. So in my crisis plan, it says that, hey, I need these 3 people to come over here and help me to get to my recovery stage. So say I just got out the hospital and I'm not ready to fully functioning on paying my bills, keeping my apartment clean, doing what I have to do to live a well-developed life. So what ends up happening is Isha, Kalia, Shannon. Those are just 3 names. Those 3 people would come over. One would be responsible for helping me pay my bills. One would be responsible for keeping my apartment clean because I have monthly inspections. They would make sure that they would be my arms, my legs, and my mind, and make sure that I'm still fully capable of living a well-developed life, or just keeping the ball rolling until I'm able to feel well and up to be able to take back on those responsibilities. And there's also a part in that crisis plan that states, okay, well, how do we know if you're getting better? Well, that's in there too. If I'm laughing, if I'm singing, if I'm dancing, if I'm able to bathe, if I'm able to just make a small meal, those are steps to say that I'm recovering. But if I'm not, there's also a part in there that says if I'm not recovering and I need to go back, that means I'm not full of life. I'm still sitting on the couch. I'm not eating. I look worse than when I began. Then I need to go back. These are really important things that you need to have in place. I don't have a biological family that can do these things for me. I have natural supports and I have a community that help me. It's important that you're able to figure out who can help you with this. It's important to figure out who won't take advantage of you. It's important for you to know what you want. And it's also important to have a will, and it's also important to have it notarized. It needs to be legal. Yes, your word is valid, but some people can upstate your word. So it's good as soon as possible, even if this video is to just get you thinking about it, at least somewhere in your house, have it in writing, because you do not want someone to take advantage of you when you could have just lived your life or go on peacefully and you didn't have to suffer.